Hey everybody, it's your boy String Bean, Mountain Bushcrafters Alliance, obviously. Got you out here in the shine shed, coming back at you with another video of the Appalachian Heritage Series, the growing season. We're going to talk about the garden haul this morning. So stick around, watch the video. I've been trying to make this video for the past 4 days. Seems like every time I get started, something will come up. So, nevertheless, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you're returning, you know how we roll now. Pull you up a seat and make yourself at home. God. Oh, get 'em, John. Yeah. We'll talk about that bug dust just a minute if I can remember to. I'm running on about 4 hours sleep. So bear with me, children, bear with me. I've got the watermelon Jubilee watermelons. They do pretty good around my area, okay? I've grown watermelons before. I ain't had the best of luck. They was edible. They wasn't bad, but, you know, we're going to give us new ground a tryout on the Jubilee watermelon. Talk about the long green cucumber. I normally grow the Sumpter burpless. Okay, that's an all-around pickle or cucumber. If you're gonna make pickles or whatever you're gonna do with it, salads, whatever. They didn't have it. Do they have it somewhere? Probably, but where, I have no idea. So in order to preserve this cucumber, I'll have to change the way I preserve it. I wasn't about to walk out there without some kind of cucumbers, because cucumbers are a traditional grow here in my area. But there's a quick fix for that if I can find it right real quick. Right here's the quick fix. I also bought the Boston pickling cucumber. I've got enough cucumbers in that pack to do 2 gardens for sure. But those are a pretty close run to the Sumpter. Pretty close. Pretty close. Not hardly, but pretty close. But growing cucumbers is a traditional grow in my area. Mound them up, let them go, boy. I got jalapeno peppers. Yeah. I'm showing you the packets first, and we'll get into the other stuff. Mustard. If you've not had Korean style mustard fixed, look at that. They're alive. Mustard. Lettuce bed with green onions and mustard. We'll talk about that in just a little bit later on. Now, I've got let's see, that's my lettuce. Here's my lettuce. Lettuce. In the raised bed. Oh, buddy. That's the seeded Simpson. That's good stuff right there. Yes. And what is a garden without beets? If you've not had pickled beets, children, I don't know what planet you own, but you need to get your grandmama's pickle beet recipe and pickle you some beets. Yeah, radish. I still like radishes. Too early for tomato plants. We'll talk about that in just a minute. I'm not going to go out that far. Let's talk about beets. That's what we're talking about. Focus, boy, focus. Pickled beets. And I've got Renee some banana peppers. The sweet banana peppers, mind you. Oh, yeah, let's keep moving now. Come on, let's keep swimming. I've got 4 pounds of white half runner. That's a traditional grow here. So is a lot of other beans, but my family, it was a little greasy. or the white half right there. 4 pounds of them right there. Keep moving now. We ain't done yet, no. I got a pound of candy corn. I've got a pound of peaches and cream. Traditional grow would be Golden Queen or Silver Lace. I wanted to go with, and I have grown candy corn before, and I have had success with it. I've never grown the peaches and cream. It's going to be a first go around for me. Mine's been field corn for moonshine, Golden Queen or Silver Lace, and the candy corn. That was my options. That's what I grew. God, dog it. I'm telling you, children, it's gonna be. I got something to tell y'all here in a minute. Anyway, my onion sets. Yes. Onions. Stay with me just a minute now. I've always grown Pontiacs. I love them. A lot of people like them, a lot of people don't. I like moonshine, a lot of people don't. Pontiacs. That was one of the things that I was having issue getting. Run around the world and back for a Pontiac potato. People say, well, I'd have got something else. No. Didn't want to. I called 4 or 5 stores. I think I found 4 bags. They don't have 4 bags now because your old buddy String Beans got one of them sitting right here right now. So, you know what I mean? 50-pound sack of Pontiac seed potatoes. I got a 50-pound sack of Kennebecks. Kennebec potatoes. 50 pounds. Maybe a tater or 2 coming out, reckon? I don't know. We'll see. Now, triple 10 fertilizer. 200 pounds. I got 4 50-pound sacks of fertilizer. My people back in the day, nobody, not none of that. Manure. But the thing about it is, if they did have any of that, very seldom did they ever, but if they did, they would put that on a money crop. Backer. They didn't put that on a food crop or a cattle crop, because that costed money. And if they had any of it, that's where it went, to make money. They didn't put it on a food crop or a cattle crop. A lot of people say, I wouldn't use that triple 10, it looked too hot. That's not too much. I'll show you how I use it, how it works for me, and how it benefited me when I grew a garden. Now, it's been a while since I've grown a garden. But, yeah, I'll show you. I'm not telling you to use it. You burn your food up, don't jump on me. But, triple 10. 50-pound bag of ammonium nitrate. That's enough to do me my lifetime, I'd say, if I should live any length of time. Now, we have had summers here, 9 days without rain, sweltering sun, heat. Yeah. Now, I have got a 5-horsepower Briggs on a pump. But if there ain't no water to pump, what are you going to pump? That right there will push that plant forward and buy you some time. A little pinch, just a little bit, just a little pinch. And throw that out about 4 or 5 inches away from that plant. He'll hydrate that plant and buy you some time. You throw it on that plant, you burnt that plant up. But that will buy you some time. Been there, done that. It works. Stay with me. Now, I've always used the Blue Dragon. Folks around here know what Blue Dragon is. Again, Blue Dragon? I'd say these people here watching this video have probably got Blue Dragon if they garden any. And they're from the Appalachian Mountains. Blue Dragon dust. That's 8. I've never used 8. I don't know. I have spent the first part of my day in the garden getting rid of bugs off my beans and potatoes, and I have spent the latter part of the day, a couple of hours, picking off bugs. A lot of people say, well, you need to go organic. You don't need to be using that stuff. Yeah, well, tell it to the bugs. Listen, if something works for you, you continue to do what works for you. Don't you change it until you tore it up. Don't fix it until it's broke. At the end of the day, my goal is to put food in jars, stored away, preserved for the days ahead. That's a pretty dang big haul, children. And I'm going to tell you why it's a pretty dang big haul. If you stay with me just a minute. Now, most of you know I've got Johnny's down there. I've got about an acre down there. Electric fence around it. Been spreading manure. I've got plenty of fertilizer. Had a buddy to call me last night. Got about an acre. And I hit him up before I went anywhere else because he's like a brother to me. Been a friend to me ever since I've known him. I came over here back in 2001, and he's been a friend to me ever since. Look up to him. He's more like a mentor than he is. He's an old timer now. I'm gonna tell you, he's an old timer, but he knows his stuff. He knows his stuff. But I called and asked him about his garden. And I know he was no longer tending his garden, but he had given it to some other people to grow. Well, I said, okay, buddy, I sure understand, because I felt it needful for me to grow a garden and put my food up and to start doing so from here on out, as long as I'm able. So John gave me that acre down there to tend to. That was his family's garden. That was his mom's garden. Well, last night my old buddy called me, Virgil called me and said, they're not going to tend that garden. Do you want it? I said, well, that's 2 acres. An acre and almost an acre. And you know I didn't turn it down. No. So instead of 1 acre, we've got 2 acres now. I've been wide open sideways, trying to get everything prepped and ready. But it's now time to grab a gear for 2023 planting season. I'm excited. Too early for tomato plants, and that's normally what I put in the ground is tomato plants. I still have cabbage, radishes, and a few other add-ons to put in the gardens. 2 of them. But still too early for some of those things. But nevertheless, what I have now is to get those things, to get that ground dried out. Weather's got to play a big part in this right here. It's still too wet. But we'll get her done. Just hang out with me. Stay with me now. It's going to be an epic summer. I'm telling you, it's going to be wide open. It's going to be wide open sideways, unlike any other time before. And I hope you follow along with me. 2 acres of land. Boo Whitaker sent me some oxheart seed, heirloom oxheart tomatoes. He sent me some rattlesnake beans. He sent me some turkey crawl beans. And I've got the old time traditional greasy bean. You've not eaten until you eat a little greasy bean with some fat back and a few Pontiac potatoes and a piece of cornbread. You want to go full on Appalachian? There you go. with a little glass of buttermilk. Come on. Hey, it's your boy String Bean getting ready for planting season 2023. Nearly 2 acres of land. Get it like a dog. Come on. Hey, it's your boy String Bean. Thanks for watching. Oh, as always, go farther, stay longer. I don't know where I'll catch you. I'll catch you somewhere, though. I'm sure I will. Thanks for watching.